Hi, everyone. My name's Lisa, for those of you that might not know. Before I get started, I just wanted to remind everyone of the 50% off all readings through my website using code MAMA. That's my website is lululisachirolofgrow.com. So that sale is running through Mother's Day. So May 14th, 11:59 p.m. it'll end. So you have a couple more days there. So anyway, also this what I was getting as I was meditating before I turned on the camera and stuff was, and even earlier today, I just was picking up a lot of energy. Like we're going through every step we take are the parts of us that are in need of cleansing or purging or redefining, restructuring. I'm hearing, okay? Um, whether that's within or without us, right? Like out on the outside of us. These things are going to continue to, I don't want to say, they're going to be, they're giving me words like turbulent and rocky, okay? So they may, depending on your perception, okay? The issues that arise may be quite tumultuous, which is why it's been so important throughout the last few years to really get centered in our own knowing, in our own belief system, in the understanding of now, being in the present moment, practicing living in that present moment. Forever is now, right? That's just what I believe. Like it's not out there, it's right here. Everything that we need to know and everything that we are and everything that we need to be is happening right now. Like right here between you and I right now in this very moment, whatever moment you're in. So as the pressures increase, right? Because we are rising, we are ascending. Our daily practices, you may need to adjust things. You'll see where you need to adjust. And it's not about like making you adjust so that you can like freak out and have a spaz attack is the word. It's like it's not about that. It's about putting your practices to work now. It's about continuing to be the calm as the storms continue to rise. You know, on my channel, I have a broad range. I have a lot of people newly awakened and starting to become aware or even just curious, you know, may not really understand yet or really know. And then I also have teachers that follow me as well. And so when I speak, I know that's why it's there's such a broad range. Like I use such a broad range of detail or explanation. I go from one extreme to the next because there are different levels of understanding. Those of you with different levels of understanding watching my channel, and I am very grateful for all of you because having this channel has allowed me to grow so much and continue to step more and more into my truth. And as I do that, and as I'm even saying that, that's really what the issues that may present themselves to you moving forward and throughout the rest of the year. They are being brought up and for some of you blown up in your face because there is a necessity to grow above these things or to grow into it, depending what it is. Like what they're giving me are reactions, how we respond. It's not so much reacting, it's learning how to respond, to use your words in a more beneficial way, to be aware of your tone, because tones and expressions speak a lot more than whatever your words are saying. Okay, and you may say something very kindly but come across with a condescending tone, and that gets picked up, and whatever, it kind of contradicts whatever you might be saying that seems that may you may be trying to portray as kind or something like that. So there's also things about health and, cleaning up your diet. Okay, it's like there's, let's say you want to lose 50 pounds. Well, if you want to lose 50 pounds, I feel like the impact that the 50 pounds has had on your body and on your mind and on your self-esteem, like these kinds of things are only going to continue to eat at you until you choose to do, like, rise above it. Like it's not so much that you're being punished, but it's like the universe is really pushing us towards being our greatest and truest self. They want us to step into who we truly are and embrace that. You know, I'm sure that, okay, how do I want to say this? Okay, so over the years that I've had this channel, I've had people from different jobs that I've worked at watch, and I've had mixed responses. I've also, people think I'm weird, or people think that I'm like doing something that's like evil or something like that. It's like, but I'm not, and it doesn't matter, But a long time ago when I first began this, you know, it did hit my insecurities. I did, but those were issues that I needed to work through. And so I feel like it's things like that happening. I went through a lot of depression. I dealt with a lot of the voices in my head, imposter syndrome, just all this stuff, that I had to work through in order to continue to grow and do this channel. Like this is like my heart and my soul, this channel, and sharing. And because I feel like I've always said this, that for me, the spiritual journey is an inside job. It's from healing from the inside out. And as we heal from the inside out, we have more confidence to walk in, in our true presence of who we truly are, without a care for what anybody else is thinking or saying. Like, it doesn't even matter. It's not even like on your mind, like, oh my God, what are these people thinking of me? Like, I mean, that's where I'm at now. Like, I'm perfectly comfortable being by myself. I love being by myself. It's like one of my most favorite things is just being by myself and like sitting outside. And it's not because I'm lonely, and it's not because I'm thinking I'm better than everybody else. It's because I genuinely enjoy just breathing and breathing the fresh air and being kind to myself, and not having to like listen or speak, and just being still with myself. And there's a lot of that. The universe, God, is pushing us into these lessons. Things may be coming up that may make you like rock your boat a little bit. And I'm here to remind you that everything that may happen along your spiritual journey, or as you grow into whomever it is that you are blossoming into, it's all happening for your highest good. Denial ain't just a river in Egypt. It can be a really real thing. And I know that I have stayed stuck a long time being in denial of my own darkness, the parts of me that I just didn't want to embrace. But in order to become balanced and whole within myself, and whole within yourselves, it's like there needs to be that side of you. It's falling in love with that side of you too. Maybe the side of you that you wanted to keep secret, that you keep inside, right here, and you only take it out, when you're alone or with certain people. And um you know a lot for me, I had a lot of shame. I carried a lot of shame around my sexiness. And today I don't feel that way. I am what I am. I was born this way. I grew into the woman that I am. I feel all of us were built to grow into, because for me, it's not just about coming into balance with, our masculine and our feminine, our light and our dark side. It, just to come into union with someone else. Yes, for me, the spiritual journey, it's all about becoming comfortable with who you are, because the more free you are and people see you being free and being who you are and what you stand for, and it's like you give other people the freedom to be true to who they are too. You don't have to be an asshole to, like, I'm not talking about, like, I don't care what it, because I used to have this attitude, like, I don't care what anybody thinks, but it was all about, like, I was kind of like this, like, it meant like I was like some kind of like badass or something. But it's not about that, because for me, like, I just believe that we're all in this together, man. you know some of us get out quicker of the hole, and that's just so that we can reach out our hands and pull the other ones out. Now, so this balance, it is about connecting with others that are in balance too, so that there's this equal give and take. But it also goes deeper. It goes into like our like, this is like that tantra. And when you come into sexual union with another person, and you're both in this place of understanding yourself for who and what you are and what you bring to the table, and you share that experience with someone else who is in balance with who they are, and an understanding and a respect for themselves, and like coming together in that life force energy. And then you get to create together. I mean, it's really freaking amazing and magical, and we're all these magical beings. But it's like we have to get there first. And like, for me, my belief is that we need to grow from the inside out. I don't believe that, just because I don't know, I saw something the other day about like taking ketamine and like, and all the other things. The iron, whatever, I don't even know how to say it, ayahuasca or whatever. Now, when people used to do that back in the day, they were living a different kind of life than what we're living today. And I don't feel like, I'm not going to go out and do that. And I don't feel like it should just be open for anybody to do it, because back in the day, when they were taking that as a natural, part of growing experience, they were being taught different. Today our world is really crazy, and I just don't feel like in doing drugs to enhance your spiritual awakening. Yeah, maybe you might go somewhere, maybe you might awaken to some certain things, but you're not going to understand. It's like very much like when I was a teenager tripping on acid, and I realized how like we were all one. Okay, like I get that, I saw that, I saw it. I saw all of us connected. We all, everything, like the water went into the road, and like everything was connected into the bodies, like we were just all together, all connected. And but I didn't understand that. I saw that, but I what I understand today, through my experience, my life experience, and through things that I've read, and my knowledge, and listening to other people's experiences and their knowledge, and reading different books, I understand the concept of, we are all one is like something completely different. But back then when I was like exposed to it and I understood that everything was like one because I saw it, like I didn't get what I understand today. So, for me, it's been about healing myself from the inside out. And I do believe that we can heal ourselves both physically and mentally and spiritually on our own. Yes, we may be gifted special teachers and healers along the way that help us and continue to pave the path. But I believe that it's due to our own honesty with ourselves, the willingness to look deep and own our own behavior, whether that's something that's seen as good or bad, for lack of better words. So anyway, just embrace it instead of freaking out. Okay, another lesson that I have instilled in me, about 20 years ago, I learned it. It's the whole looking down at your feet. I share it with you guys all the time because it literally changed my life. When I get overwhelmed, when I feel like I can't breathe, when I'm getting anxious, look down at my feet. Why? Because it reminds me where I am. And then I take a deep breath, look up, and just do what's in front of me to do. And when the mind starts whirling again, and when I get into that anxious energy again, what do? I pause and look down at my feet. So that's what I'm being moved to share with you today. And let's see what this card. Yeah, get grounded. Empaths, highly sensitives connect with nature. Yeah, this is really going to help. Meditation, being outside. Yeah, don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? I feel like it's about surrendering to. I feel like there's a lot of people that need to break free from maybe friends, family, job situations, whatever it is. I feel like wherever you are, you're definitely dimming your shine because you're allowing other people's projections of you to create your reality. And the truth is, you create your reality. So, what are you going to do in order to change that? Or change your environment, change how you're showing up? And because really, I am a believer, and this is truly how I live my life. Nobody is responsible for my feelings. Like, they can't make me feel any way. I decide how I'm going to feel. So, who you're living for? I feel like whatever's going on, whatever challenges you guys are being faced with or forced into, I'm hearing right now. These are issues that, or underlying issues that need to be dealt with in order to carry you into your next level. There's something here about confidence, building your confidence, knowing who you are. You aren't who other people think you are. You are who you think you are. Period, point blank. That's it. When that voice in your head starts saying all this dumb bullshit, I don't want to say dumb. It's not dumb. All this stuff that makes you feel less than. Tell that motherfucker to shut the fuck up. Inner temple, devotion. Tune into the portal of your heart. Yeah. Because, and trust the niggle. What is the niggling feeling trying to tell you? Because I feel like all of you are at the edge of your cliff, right? Like you're ready to jump off and move forward, but fear is holding you back. Fear of what other people are going to think, okay? Are you ready for this? But it's mostly like, what are other people going to think? And I get that. I understand that. And the key here is to work out whatever it is within you that allows you to care. Like what is it? It's none of your business what people think. Let them talk, man. Like, I don't care. I've been talked about so bad. My name has been like dragged through the mud. It doesn't even matter anymore. Who cares? I don't care. The people that are talking about me, I haven't even talked to them in 20 freaking years. Some of them, 10 years. I haven't even seen them, talked to them, nothing. I don't care. I'm living my life for me and my kids. Like that's my commitment right there to myself and to my kids. Every day I wake and I do my grind for myself and my kids. What are you living for? Are you living for other people's approval, or are you living for the future that you want? Where are you headed? Where are your friends taking you? What are they doing? How are they benefiting your life? Your friends. I just feel like a lot of stuff is being brought to your attention and brought to the forefront, and this is because it's like, how are you going to choose to live your life? The next 12 years of your life. Are you living it for you? Do you want to live it for you? Do you want to continue to improve? Do you want to step more and more into your shine? Or do you want to stay dim and darken and sadden? Let's see, one more card here. Air, paradigm shift, and gracious receptivity. This is like opening up to receive. So definitely meditate and loving compassion. Have loving compassion for yourself. This is all like blue. I feel like you are finding your voice, finding your truths, and just stepping into gratitude. And gratitude helps. Gratitude literally is magic, okay? It'll literally change your life. And I'm sorry, there's something here that needs to go. Sorry. And so you have to decide. I can't tell you, nobody else can tell you how to live. You have to make these choices for yourself. So yeah, all the blue and the air, it's like voice, throat chakra activation. It's angelic guidance, I'm hearing. It's tapping into and tuning into your angelic guidance. It's listening to the voice within your soul. All right, they're telling me to get one more. So let me see. Get one more here. Yeah, gracious receptivity again. Okay. Receive with gratitude. Stepping through, see? Stepping through the portal, stepping through the doorway. Let me see. They want me. Let me see what this is 28. It says gratitude, being thankful, receptive, giving without expectation. Yeah, that's giving without expectation is like giving advice, give whatever it is, giving out, but not doing something because you're expecting to get whatever you're doing. Like whatever you're doing, you're not doing it because you're hoping to get something back. You're doing it because it makes your heart sing, because from the bottom of your heart you just really want to do this. And it's not about like being rewarded. It's about just being grateful for the opportunity to give of yourself freely. How worthiness and self love can affect your capacity to receive and to give without depletion. Overflow over obligation, thriving over surviving, gifting economies. Okay, so this is also about giving to the point of exhaustion. Saying no is okay. I don't care if it's to your mom, your sister, your brother, your friend, your boss. You're allowed to say no. You are allowed to say no. If you don't stand up and take, if you don't stand up for yourself, trust me, people will run you right over. So you can be kind. You can say these things with kindness. You don't have to like go off or act like a lunatic or make the other person like feel like shit because they asked you. You could just be like, you know, no, I'm sorry. I can't do that. That is enough explanation. You don't have to explain yourself any further than that. No is actually a complete sentence. Maybe some people might want more of an explanation, and that's up to you whether or not you decide to give them an explanation. But no is a complete sentence, and you're allowed to take a break. And the world is not going to crumble just because you don't show up for whatever you're being asked to, because maybe you're just spreading yourself too thin and doing things for everybody. It's time to really take care of yourself, especially now. Because it's like I'm hearing energy increase, okay? It's you're going to have more energy the more you walk away from or say no. The more you learn to say no. This is like no to some of the food. I'm hearing like the candy, the fast food that needs to be let go of. And also there's friendships. There's depleting friendship circles is what I'm hearing. Okay. Friendship. So there you go. I'm going to end it with that. I love you guys. Don't forget that there is 50% off on all my readings until Sunday, May 14th at 11:59 p.m. through my website, lululisa.com. All right. Use code word MAMA. I love you. Bye.